Alright, so I was running RS All Bosses the other day, and I got this run. This is a sub 20 RS All Bosses world record. RSL All Bosses is where you kill all the bosses on a random seed. You can use glitches though. Trying to get all 4 of the All Bosses records. That includes SSG, SS, and RS, which I all have now. But remaining, I also need to get the random seed glitchless All Bosses record. So I spawned in here, and I played this seed because I saw that this has a village at 800x. And what that means is that this village can have a stronghold below it, because I'm decently far out from 0, 0. I X right here, and you can see parts of the stronghold there, and that means instantly I'm just on a super good run. Typically I would reset for monument, but on this run, since I saw the chance at a stronghold, and getting a stronghold first is more important than a monument, that's why I played this seed. So here I'm just finishing up getting tools, and then I'm going to start digging down here. Do a quick check for monument there, because if I have a monument and a stronghold, all of a sudden this run is just like literally just insane. Grab my crafting table here. Gonna grab a couple more logs, because you need a good amount of logs for glitched runs. And then I'm going to start digging down here. And when I'm digging, I dig into this cave. I'm going to grab this iron here. You want like 9 iron in RS, and then 1 more to dupe. I have a diamond, so I don't need the 1 more to dupe, because I would way rather duplicate a diamond than iron anyways. So I'm just going to get this string here. Potentially could use that to get a set of beds for 1 cycle later on. And then I'm going to continue digging down here, and you'll just see the stronghold right here. I'm going to x-ray again just to like get an idea of where stuff is in the stronghold. It's not too useful here. I see like 1 altar chest, which is really useful because altar chests can have ender pearls in them. But first I'm going to set up my furnaces here. So you can see the altar there. I'm going to grab these 2 furnaces. I took these from the blacksmith. Put the iron in here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to the altar chest, and then I'm going to repeatedly relog for really good loot. So this here you can see is when I actually get the really good loot. I skipped about a minute there of just relogging. And then I go over here and I get my iron. And I'm going to find out that there's water over here, and I'm also going to see another chest up in the storeroom, which is really good because these kind of redstone. And I look out and it does have redstone. Super rare, but I ended up getting it. And then I'm just going to come back here and I'm going to craft up my pickaxe, my bucket, my pistons, my trapped chest as well, which is used for the piston duplication machine. It basically activates the pistons. Eventually I'll find the portal room in the stronghold after grabbing this water here. You can see I'm digging up into it here. It took a little while to find. Just skipped through that part. Anyways, just going to enter the nether here and then duplicate stuff in the nether. So just building the portal here. And once I'm done with this, I can hopefully just see a fortress. That's just kind of the hope when you enter the nether in RS. You don't need a bastion or anything. This version doesn't have bastions. And I already have a pearl, and I can just duplicate it up. And you can see here when I enter the nether, bang, there's the fortress right there. Super nice. So I'll go over here and I'm just going to just set up this duplication machine. And then I'll skip through the process of duping, but you'll see the end result here after I set this up and skip through this duplication. So what I need to duplicate is the pearls, of course, because I need more pearls. I'm going to duplicate the gapple, I'm going to duplicate these diamonds, and I'm going to duplicate the obsidian for more portals. Using the diamonds, I make some nice diamond gear, and then I can basically just never die. I have full diamond armor, I have gapples, just completely like basically unkillable. And I'm going to use the pearls to get up to the fortress, and then hopefully I can find some wither skeletons. And then I will just show you every time I kill a wither skeleton, and we will see when they finally drop a skull. So firstly I kill this one, and then I'm going to kill these 2 right here, this one right here in this staircase, and then another one in this staircase. 1 more here. That one I tried to relog for, hoping that I could kill it multiple times, but didn't work out because I got a skull right here anyways. No need to do that. And interestingly, I actually didn't have a rod, even though I killed multiple blazes before, killing all those wither skeletons, and I don't actually get a rod until here. But I can finally now leave the fortress with the rod, with the skull, and yeah, this took about, I believe, 4 minutes at the fort. Obviously, it looked a lot faster for those watching. And I am now here back to duplicate my other stuff, and I will just skip through these dupes here as well. It'll just look like a nice, just immediate transition into having all the items. And then I will break the piston duper. I have to go grab soul sand here, and then after that I should be digging down. And I'm at the coordinates where if you place the wither here, it actually spawns in the void and instantly dies. So that's what I'm doing here. Set up the soul sand, set up the skulls, and you can see it's already on half of its health for some reason. Don't know why it does that, but that basically allows you to know that it's going to instantly die. I unsuccessfully try to pearl up there, and then you can see here the wither health bar does disappear. And I'm ready to just leave the nether, go to the end, and kill the dragon. Now, I didn't actually get beds, and the reason why is because I have gapples. And what that allows me to do is basically I can do crit bug on the dragon multiple times in a row without getting too low on health. And the reason why I want to do crit bug multiple times is because if you deal all the damage you can to the dragon without it unperching and then relog, you can then just do crit bug again and deal more damage to the dragon until it's dead. So here I'm just going to max damage the dragon, eat a gapple, and then I'm going to leave the game, and then I'm going to do that multiple times until here I finally actually kill the dragon. Now something really weird ends up happening here, something I've never seen before, but after I go through the fountain, the game's actually going to crash here. So you see the game, boom, it crashes. I open it back up, and very weird, the dragon's still going to be alive, and then also you'll see something very interesting happens to the portal as I load back in here. Yeah, the portal's halfway completed. The dragon's pretty low. I just kill it pretty quickly. It's a time loss, but like I obviously needed to make sure the dragon actually died. Yeah, I was very confused there, but ultimately it's just a 20-second time loss or so. Nothing that really horribly affects the run. So immediately upon exiting the end, all I need to do is kill the Elder Guardian at this point. I've killed 2 of the bosses. I need the Elder Guardian, so I'm going over the ocean, looking around. I don't see a monument, so I'm just going to build a portal here. And after this portal lights, it takes a bit, so I'm here in the Nether. And I'm just going to go kind of generally in the direction of the ocean. And I know that's this way, which actually ends up being on the fortress. And I'm just going to build another portal at some point, hoping that I can just be near the monument. I mean, I don't know if there's a monument, hoping that I can be in the kind of just the big middle of the ocean where it's most likely that there is a monument. So I'm going to set up a woodlet here. I'm going to go through the portal, and then it's going to take me a little while to look around here, so I'll just skip through that. And once I'm done with that, I'm going to just start pearling over this direction because I determined this is the best way to go. So I throw 3 pearls here, and then when the last one lands, I come up here, and then over to my right, you will see a light on the side of the screen. That's the monument, and I start immediately pearling over, getting over there as fast as I can, because I know this can sub 20. The record is 21:31 at the time by leezaard. I just need to get the Elder Guardian killed within 2 minutes at this point. But I would love sub 20, of course, as just like a nice bonus. I get into the monument here, and I just need to look around for the Elder Guardian, and once I can, all I have to do is kill it, and I finish the run. And there he is. I'm just going to stab him with my sword a few times, and that will be it. All 3 bosses are killed as of now. Thank you for watching.